Hello folks, I've got something here today that I've been using this for quite some time. These things have been around for, I don't know, about 15 years or so. This is the Taurus Judge. This is the Poly Public Defender. Get a close up here, you can see it says the Judge. And if you can see there, it shoots 45 long Colt or 410 gauge shotgun shells. Cylinder on that thing is huge. It pretty good size. And as you look at the bore, you can see it's made for big rounds. This is the Public Defender Poly, and as you see, it's just got a little groove right here that's drift adjustable, and it's got a front post with a fiber optic insert in it. This is debatable. Some people will love them and some people hate them. I personally, I love it. It's a very good shooting gun. As you saw, it was unloaded, but it's got a decent double action pull. You pull it back and you see the just barely pulling it goes. That's got a real good single action trigger. The double action so-so. It's not the greatest in the world, but this gun is marketed as a self-defense gun, and I wouldn't feel undergunned with this in a self-defense situation, but it's not my main gun for social work. This gun, I typically carry these in it. This is a number 4 shot 410. It's just little BBs basically in there, and it sends out a big spray of BBs, and it takes out any kind of rattle-headed copper moccasins or whatever you got out there. Rats, anything. I carry this thing when I'm mowing the yard, when I'm out working on a tractor, when I'm going out in the woods or anything like that. But the great thing about this is the different types of ammunition you can use. It's a great self-defense gun, don't get me wrong, but I've got other choices that I use for self-defense. I use this one as a truck gun, a tractor gun, a lawnmower gun, a walking through the woods gun, and about 75% of the time it's just going to have some number 4 shots in it. If I'm going to carry it where I'm going to do some social work, this is a 45 Colt. That is Hornady round. It's their FTX. That's 225 grain, 45 Colt. It's got that little polymer tip in the end of it, and the hollow point that forces that wide open, and it makes a huge hole. That's social work. That's how you get it done. That's also, you can shoot these. This is buckshot. If I'm going to carry it with 410, this is what I'll have in it if I'm going to be doing in the winter time, or when there ain't going to be snakes around. I can't even get that out. Look at that. Get out of there. There we go. These, if you see, they got 3 pellets that size right there that comes out of it. And those have some kick to them, buddy, let me tell you. Here's the regular target load for the 45 Colt. And just for comparison's sake, this right here is a 44 Magnum. This is the 45 Colt. If you hold them up together, you'll see that they're almost identical. There's very little difference in the two. I mean, you pretty almost have a 44 Magnum when you're carrying this 45 Colt. It lacks a little bit in the power and the pressure, so do not ever get them crossed up and try to put one into the chamber, because the 44 Magnum will fit in that chamber, and you don't want to fire it in there. So definitely, I've got this out and I'm keeping it up here out of the way. It's definitely not something you want to have in this gun. But we also have these rifled slugs. They're hollow point rifled slugs. If you look at the end of them, they look like that. They're they say on here for deer. If I'm going deer hunting, I'm going to carry something better than that. But yeah, here's the PDX-1 Winchesters. And if you look at them, at that picture right there, if you can see it, you've got 3 copper discs and 12 BBs. It says it on here. You got 3 copper discs and 12 BBs that comes out. They market these as self-defense ammo. If I wanted to sling 3 pennies and some BBs at something, I don't know. I'd rather have buckshot myself. I also have these 7.5 shot. That's good if you just want to go out there and stir up some dust. Maybe shoot a little Tweety bird or something like that. That's about all you're going to do with that. But you pull out these Hornady rounds, them FTXs, that's good for social work. That's going to get it done. And these here buckshots, that'll get it done. But typically speaking, if you got, if you shoot this at a field mice, a rat, anything like that, with these shotgun rounds at anything less than 20 yards, it's going to die. And you put a buckshot or 45 Colt in there, 1 or 2 of them, it's going to take down any man out there. And this gun, it only holds 5 rounds, and that's a bit of a problem sometimes if you one of them people that has to have multiple rounds. That's one of the reasons why people don't like this too good. But I'm going to put this in here and I'm going to show you one of the things I do not like about this guy. Okay, right now I've not closed it. I've got these rounds in the cylinder, and you go to eject them and they get hard to eject, and when they come back you can't pull these out. If I can get it right here where you can see it, this round right here, I can go ahead and pull these out without much problem. But you get back in here, and these rounds are actually, that round right there will not come out of there until you rotate that cylinder. It gets back up in there against the grip. So in order to get it out, you got to rotate the cylinder out to get it out. That's the only real problem I have with the gun. Other than that, I love this gun. And there's a lot of people out there, I'll probably get some hateful comments on doing a video on this gun, because there's so many people out there that have a problem with Taurus or the Judge. And this is actually my second Judge. First one, I had somebody liked it better than I did. I was stupid enough to leave it out where somebody could find it, and it got gone. So I liked it good enough that I went back and bought another one. And it's like I say, if I'm on my lawnmower, that's with me. If I'm on my tractor, that's with me. In the summertime. Now in the wintertime, I might carry anything. But this will be with me just about every time in the summer. Because I'm not a big fan of them sneaky snakes coming up on me. This gun has never failed to fire, and it's been pretty good quality as far as accuracy goes. If you're within 10 yards, you're good. Much past 10 yards, you might have problems. It's got just a 2.5 inch barrel. And if you're shooting 410s, they're going to spread pretty good with you. If you're shooting the 45s, if you look at that right there, if you look at that, they fit in that chamber. There's still a lot of chamber left before they get to the barrel. So they're moving a lot before they get up here to the rifling, and there's very little rifling in there. So it really isn't a great choice for going out and target shooting or anything like that. But at close range, personal defense, it does the trick. Are there better choices for personal defense? Absolutely. And like I say, I don't usually carry this for personal defense, but I carry it a lot around, out in the yard, out in the woods, and it served me well in that purpose. But anyway, I'm going to load this up with a few rounds here. I'm going to put several different ones in. I'm going to take it out here and shoot at some cardboard or something, let you see what it looks like. On the range, and I've got the gun empty. I've got a few rounds in my pocket. I'm going to fire them one at a time, let you see what they are. First one I pulled out is a number 4 shot. I'm going to put it in here, and we're going to get it in the right spot. We're going to fire this thing, let you see what the holes look like. Alright, that spread out pretty good and covered the whole target. Alright, now, this is the PDX-1. I'm going to fire it. Try it now. That was actually fairly impressive. Here is a number 7.5 shot. No, excuse me, this is a rifle slug. That's a pretty good sized little hole. Next is a triple alt buck. That has been the most impressive looking so far. And last but not least, I forgot to tell you what this is. This is that 45 Colt. All right. Shirt got in the way. Let me take you down here and show you what we got. All right. Right here, that's the spread on the number 4 shot. Right here, that is the buckshot, or no, that's the PDX-1. It's got the 12 BBs and the 3 discs. Here is the rifled slug. It went through there pretty good. Here's the buckshot, and right here is the Winchester. And so as you see, they're other than the bird shot rounds, it's a pretty effective weapon. The accuracy isn't even there really. I was close enough to put a man down, but if I was trying to shoot a regular pistol, shooting regular pistol rounds, that wouldn't be adequate. But the judge, it's got its place. It's got it's good for what it does. And anyway, I'll let y'all be the judge of whether you like the judge. But for me, it's got its place, and I like it. Thanks. Didn't tell you, I meant to tell you and I forgot, is this is not the only configuration the judge comes in. If you don't like a little compact polymer frame gun, these guns come in many different barrel lengths. You can get it made with stainless, you can get it made with other materials. You can also get, this is a 2.5 inch chamber. You can get it with a 3 inch chamber, and it'll shoot the full 410s. And you can also get these, the judges, in 454 Casull, and those would be called the Raging Judge, I believe, and those will shoot the 454 Casull, the 410s, and the 45 Colts. And those things with 454 in them, I'm sure they're a beast to shoot. You saw this kicked pretty good. This is just 410 and 45. But if you put a 454 in something this small, which they don't come, most of the Raging Judges are like huge, and they weigh a lot, and they're made for going up north where you might encounter a bear or something like that. But yeah, these things, they're good little guns. This one is, I like it because it's small, compact, doesn't weigh a ton, but as you saw, because of the size and the weight with the polymer, it does have a little bit of a kick to it. You get one that's a solid steel frame and all that, then and a little longer barrel, you're going to get more accuracy with a longer barrel, and you're also going to get increased speed with the 45 Colts, and you would also get more weight, so it'd be less kick. So if you want something, if you don't mind a bigger gun, then those might be for you. But this is my little judge. This is the compact polymer public defender, and if you like it, good, and if you don't, well, it's not yours. So anyway, if you like my videos, click like, and if you care to comment, and just keep your comments nice, no foul language. Anything with foul language or anything like that, I will delete. But I'll take any constructive criticism or praise, whichever you like to give me. And anyway, you guys have a nice day. Thanks. Bye.